everyone. Welcome back to the Twin Cities Film Fest presented by Stearns Bank. I'm your host, Brianna Rosalie, and here on the red carpet, I have David and Casey with me, who are part of the creative team for Dinner, one of our short films that'll be screening shortly. So, David, what did you do on the film?
I was the writer and director of Dinner.
Awesome. And Casey?
I was the creative producer and all of art department.
Awesome. So all of the art, so that's a lot right there. That's props, that's costumes, that's all the things. So as the writer, what inspired you to write this?
You know, I had like a little bit of burnout at the beginning of last year, and so I decided to like just do some free writing to try to deal with some of that and kind of vent frustrations in script form. And you know, after a couple of drafts, I shared it with Casey, and Casey like really had a good laugh with it. And we decided to, you know, bring in some actors to do some table reads, and the story evolved from there.
So have you two collaborated on projects before together?
Yes.
Yes, I've directed other projects, and David has been my cinematographer, so I was really thrilled. Me and my other producing partner, Joelle, were over the moon to help David in his first directing project, and we're just so proud of the film and what it's come and how it looks. It's great.
That is so awesome. I love hearing when people work together and they're like, no, we're going to try another thing, and this time you get to direct, and we're going to just all be there for each other. That's really awesome that you've been able to find that in each other.
Yeah, and you know, and we all went to college as well, along with Joelle, and this was the first project that we've all done with Joelle as well since, you know, I think since like 2012. You know, so it's been really, really rewarding to kind of come full circle that way.
Totally, get the gang back together. That's awesome. So what was the biggest challenge you had on set while you were filming?
On set?
Or in the pre-production phase? I guess for each of you that might be a different question.
Well, yeah, I guess definitely on production it was our location management. So production management is hard to find. Anyone who wants to go into it, please call me. But it's really important to have a set location manager to help deal with that, and we didn't. And our location got a little rowdy. But we managed it, we made it through, and I'm really proud of everyone holding it together. But definitely don't skimp on production personnel. You need them.
Production managers are very important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, on set, one of the most difficult things, we had a lot of the characters holding wine glasses, and maintaining continuity of the wine was in itself like just its own challenge that deserves to be acknowledged.
That's a little dance that you're doing there with the actors and with props and everything.
I'm pretty sure that was the only thing I was paying attention to on monitor. Every now and then David would be like, Casey, what'd you think of that take? And I'm like, we're gonna have to play it back. I was literally only staring at the red wine.
That's fair. So as far as finding your actors for this project, were they also people that you already knew and had worked with before, or did you kind of put out a casting for it, and how did that process work?
So our good friend Jono Island was the first person that I approached because he's part of a theater community in Los Angeles that does primarily Shakespeare. So I knew that he knew a lot of actors, and I'd been to the shows, and they're all just such lovely people. And so I asked him to put together some table reads and to kind of help out with some casting. So he started bringing people in. We did, I think, 4 weeks of table reads with different folks, and from there we were able to cast a couple of people. And then our final 2 people, one ended up being an old friend of Jono's who he brought in to audition for us a little bit last second. He was so phenomenal and just absolutely slayed in multiple senses of the word.
Slay all day.
And then the other one, the other last actor was Alana Sullivan, who is actually a director that I've worked with in the past. And I know that she does stand up, and she's an absolutely hilarious person with like a fantastic stage presence. So she had texted me as I was thinking about sending her the script, and she was like, "Hey David, how's it going?" And I was like, "I have a script to send you." And she read it. She was like, "Okay, let me get to it this weekend." And she sent me a text message like later that night and was like, I'm in. So that was really rewarding, and I got to work essentially with all friends.
That is so awesome that you just get to work with your friends. It just makes it feel like play.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, well, I guess what's next for you? And that's a question to both of you. Might be separate projects or the same.
So much is next. I'm working on a short film script. Actually, I'm working on like 5 short film scripts right now. 3 of them lead into features, a couple lead into television work, and some are like commercial specs to like spin off of. And my production company, Spanish Moss, which was the first thing that we did was Dinner, has a mission for mental health on film sets. And so we're working with 6 Feet from the Spotlight in the UK to develop a mental health program here in the States so that we can actually maintain work-life balance, because healthy people are more creative people.
I could not agree with you more. Healthy people do have just better work. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself first.
Yeah. And I'm just working on supporting Casey and Joelle that both want to do projects. We kind of decided at some point during the process that they were going to get, to spearhead the next one. So beyond that, I've been working on brainstorming my own projects and kind of, I like to do a lot of like kind of free writing, journaling kind of style brainstorming to figure that stuff out. And so that's what I've been working on.
That is so awesome. Well, I'm excited to see what's next from you guys and your whole team. And thank you for sharing some of your time on the red carpet with us today.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And we will be back shortly with a couple more filmmakers from our short film block.